Okay, well, we're on our way now. We'll go up this bumpy track. Oh, and there's a few people here. Must have moved in during the night. Nice little camp spot here at the Gascoyne River. What is it? 8 o'clock. I just took it easy this morning, packed up, and now we're heading towards Newman. Okay. Let's go. Right, we're back on the highway, and beautiful morning. Look at that. Perfect. Pilbara morning. We are in the Pilbara, yes. I was mentioning yesterday about the dust coming across that Wiluna North Road, and I said I'd let you know. Well, there was very, very little dust all in the back of the tailgate. I had the curtain down, and obviously that really protects everything from getting lots of dust inside that tub, so that's a winner. And the vent, of course. And the vent is actually unrestricted, but I don't know how much wind actually goes through there because of the awning across the back of the tailgate, because it does sort of must stop the wind to a certain extent because it doesn't allow it to flow through. No, this is Kumarina. I don't actually think I'm going to stop here now. It's only 150 odd to Newman, and I've got a stack of fuel, so I don't need to stop. We'll just keep going. Kumarina South. I've been on the road for an hour and 10 minutes. I think it's time for a coffee. I didn't stop in Kumarina, so I would have had one there. Shady tree. Yeah, there we go. Complete with rubbish. Toilet paper. Goodness me. I don't even go there. We'll go over here. Not much shade under this little old gum tree. I don't know. It's good enough for what I want, isn't it? Look at that, somebody's carved there in this little tree. Okay, coffee. Now, somewhere I've got muesli bars. We'll switch you off. Okay, we've had coffee here at, well, where are we? South of Newman. I've just checked my tyres. I thought the steering was pretty light on the front, and the tyres were way up there, close to 40 psi. Of course, they're warm, so I've just dropped them right back to 35, and I've checked the rear ones. So the rear ones are sitting on about 38, which is fine given the load that's in the back. Just another thing, I'll be interested to see if the if my steering alters slightly. Mind you, it's not much of a drop, but anyway, every little bit helps, I guess. Well, it certainly seems a a slight improvement. I seem to have more direct steering. It was, it felt like I was sort of tippy-toeing was on the bitumen here and steering, and I thought, oh, maybe there's too much weight in the back, but I think it was because there was not a lot of grip on the, like the surface area of the tyre when it meets the road. It was they were too high as far as the pressures were concerned. So yeah, it does make a difference. So there we go. Trucks pulling in. Woo! Kick up the dust, baby. I'm going to let a caravan pass me. Ooh-ee. God, I must be getting old. I just let the caravan past. He's been following me for about 200 k's. I noticed that he didn't flash his lights to say thank you very much like the truck drivers do. But then, that's caravans for you. Right, Capricorn Roadhouse coming up again. We might pull in here and top up our fuel before we go into Newman, because I want to go into Newman to the Woolies. I don't remember where these pumps are. Oh, that's right, over there, where that caravan is. Tinker, tinker, tinker. Or diesel. Trucks. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, I think I can come through here. We got diesel, fast flow pumps, trucks only, diesel, diesel, diesel. Diesel will do. Okay. 197019. Okay. Now we've just left Capricorn, as you can see. Now we'll head into Newman, find the local Woolworths store. I think it's about 15 k's or something into Newman, isn't it? Anyway, we'll get there. Port Hedland to the right, Nullagine and Marble Bar to the right on 138, and then we go straight into Newman. Okay, so I've got to come back and go down that road there. Nullagine is distant. I'll get it when we come back. Well, unlike other times, we're going to drive into Newman because we're going to a Woolworths, and the GPS is telling me it's about 1.4 k's. Excuse me. This is a mining town. Actually, I stayed in Newman once, I think, in a caravan park many years ago. Probably Kay and I did. Okay. I don't need to go to Woolies, I can have an IGA if there's no Woolies. Now, oh, there we go, parking. How do I get in? Over here. Okay, where is the Woolworths? Let me see. Chicken treat. Woolworths must be right. Oh, it must be further up the street. Anyway, look, IGA will do. Just to get some water and a few little bits and pieces. This'll do. Okay, we've done the IGA. Now I've got to get out of here. Now I've got to get on the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way. Where are you going, pal? Yeah, okay.
Turn right on Rogers Way and take the first left.
Turn right. How do you get out? It's one way. Karen, it's one way. Alright, now I'll follow your arrows, Karen. What a place to get out of. Yee-haw. It's like a maze. Oh, speed humps. She says left. I'm giving way, you can go. Pal, you're giving way as well. Okay. That was an interesting question the other day. I saw somewhere online road rules in New Zealand. Okay, I think we're on the right road now. It says go back to Newman Drive. Newman Drive seems to be the place. And no one, I bet you I'll pass a Woolies. But anyway, okay, Newman Drive, here we go, we're going left. Up there, of course, to the right. Anyway, IGA had the location. Right, we're out of here. Okay, this is where we came in. Off over there to the left is that big dump truck that we visited last time round about 3.5 months ago. So now we turn to the right and go back to that intersection and turn left then to Nullagine. Great Northern Highway, Port Hedland left, Meekatara, mate. Right. Okay. We'll just go back a couple of Ks and then turn left. Okay, here's my sign. Nullagine and Marble Bar, the hottest town in Australia. And I don't mean that in the fashionable sense of being the hottest town. I mean in a temperature sense. Oh, there's a few trucks. Marble Bar Road. Okay, here we go. Well, the Beast has never been on this road, but I have with Bob the Land Rover a few years ago. But we didn't actually capture any of it on video because at that time I was using my Canon handheld camera, and I didn't have the luxury of having this GoPro sitting there on my windscreen. So we'll take a little bit of the road to show the viewers. Those who get bored, switch off or fast forward. I had actually planned to come up this road 3.5-4 months ago, but I believe parts of it were flooded. As you can see, there's a sign here, road subject to flooding. And because I had a telephone that wouldn't pick up the signal properly, apparently, I couldn't get in touch with main roads to find out, so I bypassed it. So here we are, travelling up the road in the bright sunshine. It's about 30 degrees outside and quite warm. I don't know if its camera's picking it up, but there's at the side of the road there's all this I call it lily pilly. I'm not sure whether it is or not, but it's the beautiful little purple flowers. You see it, it gives the ground that sort of purple tinge at the moment. It's not really a very inspiring road, this one, and I thinking back to the time I came along here once before, and I think I thought to myself the same thing. The country out beyond Nullagine is a lot more interesting, of course, but we might yet to see that. Get to see it, not yet to see it. Does anybody out there know why these power lines have balls? See the red balls hanging off them? I don't know, I'll have to find out. This is the road here down to the the Jigalong community, and I mentioned this last time. I always have this vision of these little leprechauns doing an Irish jig when I see that name, Jigalong community. Maybe that's just my weird warped sense of humour. My guess about the red balls is to alert low-flying aircraft, perhaps, to say, hey, don't fly through here, there's a line. One thing I do notice about this road, there are very, very few parking spots, rest stops along it. I can only recall one which I passed fairly early on, thinking, next one I'll pull up and have a cup of coffee. Haven't seen one for quite some time, and we're now 105 k's into the journey. Well, talk of the devil, there's a sign and it says a kilometre, and it's got a tree with a table. Let's have a look. This is it. You're kidding me. Where? Oh, there. It's on the right. My goodness. If you blink, you miss it. No shade. Hang on. This is obviously you can camp overnight. These people have camped. All right, Karen. Give me this. I might just see if I can find a little shady nook. I don't think so, though, somehow. There's a couple of trees over here. It's very hot, actually, outside. I've tried going without the air conditioner, but it's almost impossible. Oh, Karen, will you give me a break? Look at all this rubbish. I hate it. There's a rubbish bin there. Although sometimes I think the crows get into the rubbish bins and upset everything. Anyway, that's enough of the belly aching. Let's have a cup of coffee. It's a real weird country, this. As I was driving along before my coffee break, I could feel the phone vibrating, and I have an in-car phone thing which picks it up. It's synced into it. And by the time I answered it, the caller had gone, and it turned out it was Kay. So I pull up to this this parking area, coffee break, and know me, if I have reception, so I just made a phone call then. So we just had a chat. I told her what my plans are, and where she is down in Albany, it looks like it could be threatening rain, and I said, well, it's about 30 degrees up here. And so there. Anyway, now we're about for less than 100 out of Nullagine, I think. Got to see where I'm going. Yep, right, off we go.
Continue on 138.
Yeah. Okay, we're on our way. There's a nice little section through here. Off to the left is Roy Hill Station, and Gina Reinhardt of Hancock Mining. They have a mine out here, Roy Hill Mine, which I think we're actually going to pass from memory. But that's a big one out here, Roy Hill. To the right is the Roy Hill Jinbata Airport, and off to the left is the Fortescue Metals Group mine, one of them. So it all happens up here. You can see the pipelines along the side of the road, obviously bringing water to the mine sites. It blew my socks off the first time I actually came out this area and noticed the modern facilities that the mining companies are able to bring to the outback. Obviously, it's cost effective for them to create all of this wonderful infrastructure, and yet suburban people always seem to be struggling to get funds to create infrastructure. There always seems to be this lack of funding, and I start to wonder where all the bloody money goes that these mining companies are alleged to pay the governments in taxes. But they always seem to be able to put up infrastructure. If there's $1 to be made, they will put the infrastructure in place, and they do it really, really well. Maybe governments ought to take a leaf out of their book and hand over the governance of the state to the mining companies, because at least mining companies get things done. So having said that, this road that I'm driving on would probably still be a dirt track if it hadn't been for the discovery of iron ore and all the other bits and pieces of riches that they find out here. So, you know, I complain a bit, but I must admit I do. The mining companies really seem to be able to do things where governments cannot. And look at that purple tinge on the side of the road. Isn't that beautiful? Colours are wonderful here. And look, there's another parking sign. After all the ones that I couldn't find one, and now they're coming out of my ears. There's a little look at where we've been. Now we're back to where we're going. Beautiful, beautiful country. All you people who are locked in COVID, lockdown, are enjoying this. And I'm so lucky, and I feel sorry for you if you are still in lockdown by the time you get to watch this. Over to the left is, I think it's the Roy Hill village. I do seem to recall this particular stretch of road from a few years ago. It would be 4 at least. And there is an actual village off to my left, and there would be, God, there's hundreds of what we term dongas, which are the portable accommodation units that they seem to love up here. And in fact now, a lot of the hotels and resorts are actually containers which are turned into individual rooms. Yep, that's the Roy Hill iron ore mine site to the left. And I did come through this way a few years ago because I remember stopping just down here somewhere to take it all in. And I had a bit of a rant at that time about mining companies. And now we hit the dirt. End of infrastructure. Obviously haven't expanded their iron ore operations out here yet, so we end up with a dirt road. I'm such a cynic. Gravel lasts now. Hang on, we'll lock the hubs. Oh, it's warm out there. Oh, right, okay. So what do we want? We want 4 high. There we go. Onwards. Maybe I should use his track. That's why he was going so slow. slow down a bit. Turned into another fun road. Bitumen again. Ah, and look, a railway crossing. There's another vehicle over to the left doing some sort of maintenance. Oh, there's the one behind me. Where'd you come from? Geez, you must have been flying. Okay, go ahead, because I'm going to eat your dust. A big truck. Look at that dust. Oh yeah, baby. Thank God for gravel roads. round the bend and we'll take the hubs off, I think. Well, I'll be 32 out of Nullagine. It looks like that could be the end of the dirt section. Oh no. Lead you into a false sense of security. And there's dongers right up there on the hill off to the left. They're everywhere. Oh, it's a homestead. Wow. There's a beautiful little homestead off to the left. It's called Bonnie Downs. Bonnie Downs. Okay. Nullagine 40. Okay, well, we'll have to do so. Look at this, 110 k's. That's gotta tell me. Take the hubs out again. Okay. Right. Oh, drink of water too. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, let's go. I knew it wouldn't last. Nah, we'll do it in two-wheel drive. It's not that bad, I don't think. It's not far to Nullagine now. It must only be about 25 or something. find the water truck right up ahead, because there's a lot of water on this road right now that's still running, which would sort of tell me that there is a truck ahead. Bingo, there's a water truck. Muddy bottom. And here is Nullagine. Now, I want caravan park.
Turn right on Skull Springs Road.
Skull Springs Road there. Now Karen, don't get too excited, because we're going to go there in the morning.
Turn right onto the unpaved road, then take the first left.
I'm going to turn you off. Turning you off. General store. Where's the caravan park again now? Wilderness Lookout, police station.
Turn right on Walker Street, then take the first left. Oh, I'll get it too.